Could you explain to me what your marble jar? Look at how excited you are.
I know. So this comes, where do I get my information? Ellen's in 4th grade, my oldest. She comes home from school. Mm-hmm. The front door closes. She slides down the door into a heap, sobbing. Oh my God, Ellen, are you okay? Are you hurt? What's going on? She says that something hard happened. She shared it very confidentially with 1 or 2 of her friends during recess. When she got back to the classroom, they had told everybody in her class, all 30 kids. Everybody was laughing and pointing and making fun of her. And she said, I will never trust anyone again. And my response immediately in my mind was, damn straight, not fucking person. You trust your mama and that's it. That was my response. But again, that's not the right thing to do, right? You want a kid who can develop trust with others. So I said, trust is really hard. She said, I don't understand it. And her teacher at the time, Mrs. Bauckham, had a marble jar. And when the class would collectively make good decisions, she would put marbles in this empty jar. And when it got full, they'd have an extra recess and party. Mm-hmm. And so immediately what came to me, because I'm describing trust, which is a hard concept to a 4th grader, I said, trust is the marble jar. She's like, what do you mean? And I said, every time you share something with someone that's confidential and they don't share it, they get a marble. Every time you build trust, when you want to share something really private and personal, you look for a friend whose jar is full of marbles. Do you have any marble jar friends? She's like, not the ones I shared with today. And I said, who are your marble jar friends? And she said, Hannah and Lorna. And I said, tell me something they do to earn marbles. Oh, well, if I get to my tray late at lunch and there's no place to sit, Lorna will scoot over and give me half her seat, and then we just share one seat, and I can sit at the table. And then the other day, when I had strep throat, Hannah was worried about me. So remember, her mom called and said, Hannah's worried about Ellen. Why wasn't she at school? But then the biggest thing that Hannah did was the other day, Oma and Opa, my parents, my mom and her husband, came to my soccer game, and Hannah looked over and goes, oh my God, your Oma and Opa are here. And I said, why was that a big deal? And she goes, because everybody's divorced and remarried, and I've got 4 sets of people, and she remembered their names. And what was shocking to me is that Ellen was conveying that these marbles were being earned on these very small. She knew my grandparents' name. She gave me a seat to sit at. She checked on me when I was missing school. And so it made me start thinking about the literature on trust. So I immediately go to the Gottmans. Have you had the Gottmans on here?
Oh, twice, yeah.
Yeah. So I go to the Gottmans research on trust, and I read right off the bat where Gottmans say trust is earned in small moments every day. He tells a story. It's my favorite story that he tells, and I've had them on my podcast, and I've done blurbs for their books and written forwards. They're just great. So he tells a story about how he's also a mystery lover like me. He's on the second to last page of his mystery. He's like, oh my God, who did it? And he jumps up to go brush his teeth, and he walks to the bathroom, and he sees his wife crying and brushing her hair. He's like, shit, don't look. Everything's good. Just go to the bathroom and get back to your book. And he's like, that's a sliding door moment. I have a choice in that moment to build trust and stop and say what's going on, or to build betrayal and pretend like I don't see her hurting. So I stop, I take the brush out of her hand, I start brushing her hair and say, what's going on? That's a sliding door moment that we have all the time, right? And so to me, trust is built slowly over time, a marble at a time. And that's how we teach trust to the most senior leaders in Fortune 100 companies. That trust is a marble jar. It's earned. Leaders believe, and you're a leader, so you know the temptation. Leaders believe that in the middle of a crisis, you put the numbers together and there's a fever dream in the United States and there's new tariffs, and you wake up and you've got a revenue line that's in crisis, and then you can just look at your people and say, hello, everyone. This is like back to the executive presence. Trust me. Here's what we're going to do. And it means nothing to people. What matters is the leader that walks past you in the morning and says, hey, good to see you, Stephen. How's your mom's chemo going? Marbles. Marbles. Then when the crisis happens, you don't need to say, trust me. You just need to say what's on your mind. They trust you.